Right, in the second question, we've got another straight line problem. Y equals a half x plus 1. Note, y equals mx plus c is the equation of a straight line. We can identify the gradient before we start. We can also identify where it crosses the y-axis before we start. Anyway, let's answer the question. P lies on the straight line. P has a y-coordinate of 5. Find the x-coordinate of P. So here, y is 5. We've got a half x plus 1. So subtract 1 from both sides, and we get 4 equals a half x. To undo this, we can either divide 4 by a half, or we can times it by 2. Up to you. Either way, we get x is equal to 8. Now we're asked to write down the equation of a different straight line parallel to y. Now if they are parallel, then we have the same gradient. Remember, y equals mx plus c. M gives us our gradient. I'm going to keep saying this, so it helps you remember. Gradient. And c is where it crosses the y-axis. Okay, so we want a different equation. Sorry, we want an equation of a different straight line that's parallel to y equals a half x. So it's parallel. Parallel means same gradient. Yep, the gradient is our slope. So parallel will have the same gradient. So y will equal a half x. That doesn't change. The gradient must stay the same. Yep, here is our gradient. That must not change because it's going to be parallel. And then we're just going to make sure it's different. Any other number will do here. Put any number you like there to get a different number. Now we're asked to rearrange this to make x a subject, so let's do that. So I'm going to take the 1 to the other side, so I get y minus 1 equals a half x. Now a lot of students will go and do this because they're not confident in dividing by a half. So just write this, which is a real mess. It doesn't make you look good to examiners. Dividing by the half is the same as timesing by 2. So why not times throughout by 2 and get a much nicer answer to your question. So you can write x equals 2y minus 2. If you think about it, if you're dividing by half, that's 1y divided by half, then it's going to fit into it twice as many times, so it's 2y. I can see why it'd be difficult. Another way, when you think about what I'm going to divide by half, when you divide by a fraction, it's the same as turning upside down and multiplying by the reciprocal. Yeah, times it by 2 over 1. Well, that's just equal to 2, isn't it? So what you could do is you could just rub that out and just write times 2. So think about that when doing dividing by fractions, and do try and get a nicer answer.